I actually know of Rice Lake for one reason. I have a Henry rifle that was assembled at the very factory out here. But that's a topic for another day. Our main focus is on the Cedar Mall at Rice Lake, a really small, charming, old-school mall in the woods of Wisconsin. It even has a humble fountain. There isn't a ton of information, so I'll be relatively brief. Cedar Mall at Rice Lake would officially open on August 11th, 1976, with a humble 10 stores to its name, with more to follow in the fall and 77. In total, it was expected to have 30 tenants. Grand opening ceremonies weren't slated until October 3rd, with the 10 initial stores opening to a happening event. Woolworth and Herberger's were the main anchors, with Trade Home Shoes, Michael's Hallmark, Maurice's, Radio Shack, Joe's, Maury A., Needles Point, and Stevenson's as those tenants. Cedar Mall has lived a relatively quiet life. While it's had its fare of regular shows and events, Cedar Mall's tenants have quietly shuffled about, and I do not have a proper timeline for what all happened in these halls. There's that space behind the fountains, which I can't contribute an anchor to until Dunham Sports arrived in the 2000s, and even then, they relocated into the old Woolworth space. And speaking of, that Woolworth space would be filled in by JCPenney when Woolworth met its inevitability. When, though, I am unsure. But it looks like JCPenney would have closed its doors around 2014, which would see occasional pop-ups like a furniture outlet, before Dunham Sports arrived. Nowadays, TJ Maxx takes the place of the once long-standing Herberger's store, while Dunham Sports continues to hang around. And the interior still sees a rather decent tenant roster. You have your mainstays like Bath & Body Works, GNC, Claire's, and for the Midwesterners, Glick's. But you still see smaller businesses like Court J Thrifts, Rooted, Simply Elegant Bridal, and you can get a bite to eat at Cafe Claudette, which came after my arrival. You even have mini golf, an art studio, and an escape room. Cedar Mall seems like a very community-oriented place, and for a small mall like this, that's all it needs to be. Sometimes it's the small malls that I like the most. They're often smaller and have a more laid-back vibe about them. And while yeah, they are dated more often than not, I still find plenty of charm to these places. And it's not like this place is dead. It has a niche, and it's far enough away from Eau Claire that it doesn't really have any direct competition. At least when it comes to other malls. This was an influential stop on my journey across the Midwest in 2023, and I am glad that I made this stop. Well, this is just about it for the Cedar Mall at Rice Lake. If you're ever in the area, I would recommend a stop. It's not too bad a place. Until next time, Rice Lake, Wisconsin, this is Doomie Grunt wishing you and the Cedar Mall at Rice Lake farewell and good luck in the future.